Spring Breakdown premiering in just 2 weeks away in Discovery Family, I'm going to make a video involving the Lackey, which is the boat of where the characters are going to go on, and the roles of what Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and Applejack are going to do in the special. Now, I did mention that Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Sunset Shimmer, and Twilight Sparkle are going to Equestria, but I highly doubt that the other characters will. The thing is, they don't want to make this special way longer since they had to make it 44 minutes. I just think that having other characters will not only have a lot of issues on to continuing the story, but the fact that it will probably have a lot going on. I mean, there is going to be a lot going on in Spring Breakdown when it comes to the Lackey destruction, but it's less repetitive than having all the characters going to Ponyville. Yes, it is something that people actually want to see from the show, but at the same time, they had to do quality over quantity, which is have Rainbow Dash, Sunset Shimmer, and Twilight Sparkle to Equestria. Anyway, like I mentioned, that I still have the links of the special, even if it doesn't spoil a lot since that they're saving for the most of what they had in Spring Breakdown. Now, after the party, which is probably during the nighttime, and then it's gonna immediately go cloudy, they obviously leave. They completely leave the Lackey, and they had to get onto that desert island. And of course, Sunset Shimmer, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle go to Yellow World. Since those two things going on at once, which is Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity are on the desert island with several other people, not only do they have to deal with the issue that the staff, which could be in the Equestria or in the human world, I'm not sure what's going to happen, they still need to help out their friends of the Lackey. Here's what I completely noticed about this detail. The thing is, there's really not a lot of safety boats for everyone. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of people on the cruise. They're just probably putting it off screen, so we won't be able to see of what's going to happen. I mean, I know we do remember this guy, the one in the red and blackish blue hair, but not the other kids. I mean, sure, though, from the shorts, as far as I'm concerned, which is the one in the glasses is, but I don't know about the other characters. I mean, sure, they have life harnesses, but they also need to remember that the cruise members are also in this situation. And when it comes to cruise destructions, they usually try their best to save everyone from death, because there are so many people who completely died due to cruise incidents during storms. Believe me, when I did watch some videos, including the reaction video that I did about the cruise ships in bad weather, you can tell that there was a lot of danger up ahead when it comes to cruises. And I don't think they're going to be able to park the cruise, because there's no parking whatsoever by desert islands in the middle of the ocean. And it would easily lead to dangerous concussions when people are in a cruise, when the boat or cruise is walking back and forth due to the staff causing a lot of destruction. This image right here is of what's going to happen if the characters stay in the boat. Yeah, that's how dangerous that the storm is. I mean, even if it's a smaller boat, it won't make much of a difference. And besides, not only that, the water can leak into the hallways, which is actually kind of scary and also really dangerous. One of the reasons why I would never go on a cruise ship. I mean, I had plans on doing it, but after looking at this, I guess I can understand why I prefer beaches over cruises. But then again, I never went on, and never mind. Anyway, my point is that most of the characters, mainly the people who are probably still in the lackey, are probably still in and probably trapped due to the destruction of the staff. Like, equipment is completely hiding, and not everyone is completely not completely safe on the island. And another thing I have to mention is that I did my research, and it turns out that dogs and animals actually go on boats. Even lackeys, but not all cruise boats. So it's actually kind of a coincidence that they managed to have animals on the boat. And considering the fact that there's going to be a petting zoo in the cruise ship, Spike the dog might be able to be part of the special in some way. So I guess the Spike Blaine is probably a reason that he's going to be part of the special. I mean, he didn't do this in the first short of season 2, so it's really understandable that he might be part of it. Besides, I think him wearing that probably could be happening towards the end of the spring break special when there's going to be another musical number or a song going on. Again, the ending is really unknown. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have most of the characters, mainly the main four, go back on the cruise and save all the animals from harm. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on since, my god, animals are going to be part of this situation, which is kind of cute, but at the same time, really hard to focus. And there's a ship engine room where there's going to be a lot of corruption problems due to the magic, causing a lot of problems on the cruise. So I think that Applejack, because of this image that she's completely muddy and trying to work it out, is probably going to swim back into the cruise and completely find her way to fix up the boat in the electronics. And another image that I found from the links is that the boat had a crack, which I think that would lead to the main characters fixing the boat or stopping the Storm King's magic, but at the same time we don't know for sure. And as for Fluttershy, well, since that she's completely have a passion with animals, I think that she wants to go on board in order to save every pet and manager the boat. Sure, it can happen when she leaves the boat, but if it doesn't happen, then she probably needs to leave some other people behind. Believe me, there's like so many people on the cruise, and during the screenshots that we saw or footage, there were only 2 people using a survival boat, which is something that I can easily find it really difficult for the other characters to take their turn, even with the biggest situation that they're in right now. And let's get into the fact that there's probably going to be a forbidden jungle in this situation. I honestly don't know if they're going inside the jungle, but I think they're probably either going to find food, but at the same time, there's a dining hall, which probably they can easily get the food from there. I know it's not really important, but considering the fact that this special doesn't have enough time to be more than an hour long, I think they need to cut some things out, because in a situation involving the jungle is really good. I can guarantee you that it's probably going to be a difficult way for the other characters to easily get themselves inside of a jungle and find some food, since there's actually a diner in the cruise. So I'm going to assume that the pulling up maybe is going to be a way of fixing the boat or stopping the Storm King's magic, but at the same time, probably the biggest mystery is what they're going to do in the Forbidden Jungle. Because Forbidden is also inhabited, which means there is nothing going on an island, which actually makes sense. I think seeing stuff like this is a reason why people shouldn't waste their time to be in the jungle, because nothing has happened. I mean, in the Castaway movie, Tom Hanks didn't spend his time inside of a jungle looking something. I mean, he did, but not everywhere in the entire island, because it's completely inhabited. I mean, when it comes to him finding equipment for his way to escape, it's usually wood and stuff like that. It's really nothing else. So, I guess that him looking all over the island for food isn't really much of a situation, since that he's been eating fish for the following 4 years of his life on the island. I just don't know what they're going to do with this idea of having all the characters be on the desert island. It is a mystery to see what they're going to do, but at the same time, they also have this idea of the main characters going through Equestria, which is on an island, which is actually kind of surprising to say the least. So in my opinion, I highly doubt that of what's going to happen. It's either going to be fixing the boat, or just trying to find food and save everyone from harm. Anyway, let's get into Rarity. In my opinion, I don't think that she really has any kind of purpose in this, which pretty much explains the fact that she has 2 specials, one from Dance Magic and one in Roller Coaster Friendship, so I really don't know what she's going to do in the special. I mean, the only thing that we know is that in the links that she's going to be wet because of the rain. That's basically it. Literally, there's nothing that these characters that she can do in this situation other than getting out of the Storm King's staff of destruction. Nothing against her, I just think that she could either help more people, but at the same time don't do much because, well, she only had a focus special last time, which is 8 months ago. Can't believe time goes by so fast. And the fact that she's mainly care about fashion and nothing else. Yeah, after watching that Roller Coaster Friendship review from someone else, he made a good point that all she cares about is fashion because that's just literally her only trait that she has in the Equestria Girls. I would go against that fact, but I don't want to easily disagree with so many opinions because I really didn't enjoy Roller Coaster Friendship that much. Anyway, that's literally all I have for Spring Breakdown's information of what they're going to do with the characters going through the Storm King's magic and of what they're going to accomplish. And the fact that Sunset Shimmer's hair is longer, which, if you saw my review of schedule swap, this is the first time we're going to see Sunset's hair long. And considering the fact that after the shorts come out, we're probably going to see more shorts involving the cruise special, just like in the Forgotten Friendship with those beach shorts. I'm really having a deep breath into the situation. I mean, I can really look forward to what's going to happen in Equestria, but with this, man, there's going to be a lot going on, especially there's going to be a theater hall. Again, there could be some shorts, but at the same time, I'm just really scared about the length of the special and what they're going to do when it premieres on March 30th. You can say all you want that it's still predictions, but considering the fact that this is the only information that I have as of now involving Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Applejack, and Fluttershy on the desert island, I think that this is pretty much the best I can come up with. Before Spring Breakdown comes out. Again, commercials, I can review that, but jeez, I'm just so completely stressed out and completely scared of what they're going to do. Again, keep this in mind when I watch the special. Don't expect it to be a positive review because of what's going to happen in Spring Breakdown would be something you would either accept or completely disagree. Just keep this in mind that I have different opinions. And of what's going to happen in Spring Breakdown will be either a way for me that I'm not going to be able to enjoy Equestria Girls anymore. Especially since we didn't get any information. Yes, this has been, I upload this video on Thursday and I record this on Tuesday, but keep this in mind, I do this ahead of time new rules of my new editing softwares. I'm just really scared that as of now, they didn't make a commercial yet. And I really hope that they show more so we can see what's going to happen in the special itself. I mean, as of now, we only got footage from Comic-Con and that's it. And we already know that this special is going to premiere in March 30th, which is way better than the fact that they give us the information of the release date of Roller Coaster of Friendship just almost 2 months before its premiere. I just really have some hope for this, and if it doesn't give me the fan service that I really enjoy, then I really don't know what's going to happen in my review of Spring Breakdown. Believe me, I can't take the stress anymore after waiting for my fan service for almost 3 long years. Anyway, I'm Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and I'll see you more with MLP Month.